See, hello. Okay, she did not pay. Naughty, naughty. Let's see, what are we? Oh shit. That's not what I meant to press. Let's see, where did we leave off with this one? Hello, one person. Thanks for coming to my channel. As you can see, I'm really popular. I go live and you're the only person that showed up, and it just might be me. It's fine. I've been not loved before.
You know, it's always a good time for Slav Polka.
What is with this music? That's gotta go. That's not gonna keep anybody watching. Even though it's copyright free and I probably wouldn't get pinged. The struggles. I want to listen to this stuff, but then it's going to be like, oh, we muted your entire video for all of Europe. And like, I have a lot of European watchers, so then it just ends up being fucking muted. And we don't need that. Right? Mm-hmm. We don't need that. Oh, wow. Everybody must be out having lives today. That's pretty cool. So, I just wanted to talk. Is that weird to like just want to go live and start just rambling? I've got so many things that are bothering me and I don't know. I don't have an outlet for the things that are bothering me. I got like a little angel on my shoulder telling me to behave, but then my devil little girl is just like, just blow it all to hell. Who cares? Yeah, that's the struggles. That's the struggles that are going on in my head right now. Okay, logo design. We're gonna get this. Oh, did I already do it? Hang on. Let me actually look at this in a different window. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. This hasn't been sorted yet. So let's just close out of this completely. And go back in. We're gonna name this samples. Samples. Oh, you motherfucker. We're not gonna name those samples. Alright, then let's do this. Let's just start the motherfuck over. Bellucci. Logo design. And then go all the way back out again. And then go right back to this. Now we can save it. I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. Bellucci logo. Sure, we'll just name it that. Bellucci logo. So I'm just gonna make all the different versions that I make for logo design. So I'll just tell you, one or two people that give a shit, where is my notification squad today? Do I really have to do this? I don't like posting on Facebook because I got trolls. Every time I say, hey guys, I'm live on YouTube, when I post that on Facebook, I get a fuck ton of people I don't want to deal with. So I just try to rely on my notification squad. Did everybody like get jobs or something? Or like, what the fuck is going on? So weird. But it's fine. I'll just keep going. So what I do for like logos, this is like a 3000 by 3000 As you can see, that's how big I make my logos. So I'm going to go ahead and just resize this for them, because if they try to upload it that big, it won't do it unless you do it as a bulk upload. I mean, it'll go through, but of course it resizes it all the same. So I'll go ahead and make these other sizes for them. 512. Just kind of had a rough day today, man, guys. Like, I can't even begin to explain the problems that go on in like Second Life that I don't think people really know about. Let's do let's get them a social media folder, because I also put in social media banners with logo design. So let's get those drug in here. And where the fuck did I put them? Let's see, right here. And I took my little overlay thing down because I thought it was annoying. Did you guys think it was annoying? Somebody will have to let me know in the comments on this video, since I guess the 3 of you guys aren't going to actually chat, which is fine. You don't have to. I'll just sit here and talk to you. You don't have to respond. I'm good talking to myself. But if, like, in the comments below or whatever, after you rewatch this video, I don't know if it was annoying. Hi, Stacy! How are you? I can always rely on Stacy. She always right there every single live stream. I was like, "Where's Stacy? Where's my notification squad? Is this thing broken?" It is kind of a weird time for me to go up, so I would, I'm not really that butthurt about it. Oh, I need to save that on the original, not these files. Your last stream ending, we couldn't hear you. The music was too loud. Oh, damn. Oh, you know what I did? Because with these new headphones, like, I can control the volume in my ear. Like, I have a little remote right here for it. So I probably turned that down instead of turning the volume on YouTube down. I'm sorry. I think I just said bye. Like, I guess that's all I said. Bye, I'm leaving. And then it has like loud music. I'm sorry. And I'm so fail. Like, okay, so this was the problem with the other overlay. I couldn't so I have 3 screens, but I was using the private monitor and like blocking it out on the OBS. So it was hard for me to go back and check the chat. So the reason why I have this full screen right now is so I can have a private screen and also have chat up, because whenever I'm live streaming, I'm just talking. I get into my shit and I'm no longer paying attention to you guys. Like, it's really hard too if I'm just trying to work. So then I have like music playing or whatever, and I might be talking a little bit, but I definitely am not paying attention to the chat. I just get going. So this way I just figured, go ahead and just put it back full screen, and then I can still have my private screen where I'm looking up, things that might have, like, I don't know, it's a private screen. I use it, you look at emails and look at people's orders, and these are just things that I don't want to be broadcasted on YouTube. And then I can also have the third screen to put the chat up and like the statistics of the stream. That can all be like visible. The other screen was super pretty, but I just started to kind of hate it, so I just switched it up. I think it'll be okay. I think it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I just came up to just say hey, I guess. I didn't really like have anything super specific to like show anybody. I kind of feel like I'm in a chatty mood, but I did just smoke a bunch, so I will probably have to keep that up to stay in a chatty mood. Logo. Yeah, I just had like things, I don't know. Today was a really rough day. Usually Mondays are very rough days for me. Um, Today was no exception. Uh, I don't know. I just like something's happening like with SL, like as far as like people joining the grid to like be a creator, and which it's a good thing, but it's kind of also a bad thing too. Because people don't understand the dynamics of SL, and they don't like. I don't know. It's like I can almost automatically tell when I'm talking to somebody that they haven't been on SL for very long, you know. Even if like their res date or something was like a couple years, just by the way someone talks to me, I can tell they're like new to creating on SL. They don't even have to say anything. So I don't know. I've just had a really hard time with those new creators. And it's really hard sometimes for me to like subtract my feelings, um, my personal opinion. You know, it's hard for me to not express it to young creators, and I'm really like trying to help people, you know? And but they take it as I'm being catty, or I'm being a bitch, or I'm trying to steer them the wrong way. Like everybody always thinks I'm trying to do something malicious, and I'm not. I'm just trying to help people. And it's like I feel like I know this game pretty well. I mean, I can at least get somebody to in a direction of like, you know, a path or a journey or something. I can get you like kind of started to where you kind of know what it is that you're doing, and then from there is really up to you on what you decide to do. I think that I'm capable of doing that. So like whenever I start talking to new creators and I see these red flags that are like, you know, there were my red flags. There's shit that popped up for me that I've already been through the headache, so I'm just like, ooh, don't do that, you know, but how about do this? And I try to like interject another idea that I feel like is better to save them heartache and to save them time and to save like, you know, something. Save them from having it so hard. And it's like people treat me like shit for it. And I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of being treated like shit when I'm just trying to help you. And it's like everybody like thinks that I have like that I'm such a bitch, right? And like that I don't care and I'm just mean to everybody. But I'm not. I'm really not. On a day-to-day basis, like I'm sitting here talking to all these people, I can talk to like 40 people and not have an argument with any of them. But then there's a few that come by and it's like I can't fucking talk to you. Like our personalities are not meshing well at all. And maybe some of those people I might go off on because I've lost my patience. But on the real, like I try to be so nice to people. I try to be exactly what people like the opposite of what people say that I am. But there are some people that, yeah, I'm exactly the person that people say I am because I've lost my patience. Like, I just can't, it's not possible to, to be super friendly with every single customer you have coming in. You just can't. You can't do it in real life, and you damn for sure can't do it in Second Life because a lot of the people running around are fucking mental. And so whenever they get to you and they're trying to order a fucking logo, I seriously want to throttle people sometimes. So I've just, sorry, I'm not doing anything because I'm talking, but I've had a really rough day because I had a lot of, I'm just going to come out and say dumbasses on my contact back list today. And I just sick of working for dumbasses. Sick of it. I'm sure there's somebody that works for a call center in real life and they're like, amen, sis. Like, yeah, I'm sick of fucking working with dumbasses. And so it's just like, how do you make it better? Like, I try everything to make it better. Like, I have all this information. I typed pages and pages of like questions to answers to common questions that come in, and I have pages of like just things like you can any question that you might have is probably answered on my website if somebody actually paid attention to it, but no one does, and it's frustrating because I'm just like, oh, this would be really cute. Let me do something here. Hang on a second. Hopefully I don't lose my train of thought. Toxic. You want to not lose your train of thought. I'm going to. Totally going to. I already feel it slipping. Hang on a second. I have smoked, so don't judge me that much. Okay, let's do this. And nope, that's not what I wanted here. Let's do this. Come on, system, catch up with me here. Thank you. Oh, okay. So anyways, I was saying this would be really cute. Or maybe I can incorporate the lips there too. We were we were thinking about a lip thing. Let me do that too. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Alright, let me try one more thing that's on the old logos that we did. I'm just gonna put it in there because it might be cute. Maybe. Ooh, it's cut weird. That would be cute too. Yeah, so I just had a rough day. I just got in a lot of IMs that didn't go well. And I'm always thinking, like, how can I curve this? You know, how can I... Oh my god, these people. I always try to figure out a way to go around it, but I think that maybe I'm just going to have those days. Like, there's no way around it. No matter how much information I put on my website, no matter how many times I answer these questions every single day when somebody could just simply go read my website, no matter if I have the information on my profile, I'm still going to have this problem of people just being so completely fucking lazy and not researching anything. Like anything at all. It's crazy to me that people don't research. You want something custom, but you're not gonna do any kind of research on the artist. I guess you just take somebody's word for it. You don't even look at their work. You don't even look at their prices. You have no idea you have nothing. You know nothing. You're just here, take my money here. But they don't want anything to do with their order either. Like, I had a lady tell me that earlier today, man, this really pisses me off. Like, this really fucking pisses me off. She goes, why are you asking so many questions? Motherfucker. Like, I really was like, I mean, I'm just trying to help you. Like, oh, I see something. I see a color difference on this stuff. Hang on a second here. Something's wrong. Hang on a second with my files. I just looked out of the corner of my eye and I was like, those are two different colors. One second here. Oh, I see. What did I do? What is this? Okay, there's a stroke, but what did I do to get that? You see, slightly purple, and it is making, excuse me, a difference. What did I do? I think I remember. One sec. These are things that, like, I think I did auto color. Oh, no, I didn't. Motherfucker. What? Auto contrast? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no. What did I do to make those? Oh, no. Okay, let's try this. I worked on this last week, so trying to remember this, trying to remember what I did. Why is this doing this? Hmm. Very, very strange. Okay, so that's true black, so I'm just gonna save those. Sorry. Um, that was very weird. Why did it? Can't explain. There's one background, and let's take a picture of the other one. Yeah, it really got me today when she's like, "Why are you asking so many questions?" Well, bitch, let me let you in on this. You're ordering something custom and I don't know you. So I'm trying to find out exactly what it is that you're wanting to order. And if you don't tell me, get the fuck out of my box. Like, I can't imagine ordering something from somebody and just being like, yeah, my store name is Bella. How much do I owe you? There's so many questions. Bella, there's so many questions. Like, do you want it in cursive? Do you want a logo? Do you want a mesh logo? Do you want a neon sign? Do you want an event booth? Like, what do you want? Some people just walk in my box and be saying my store name is Bella. How much? Like, and just like holding money out. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck it is you want, Bella. Like, I just don't. It drives me nuts. I'm like getting really tired of like customer service part of my job, because I'm just like getting around people that just I don't think they know very much about SL, to be honest with you. So they don't know what it is that they need to order. That somebody just told them, oh, this bitch here will do a logo for you. Go talk to her. They don't try to like be ordering like on my sheet. They just IM me and they're just like, yeah, my store name's Bella. How much? And you're just like, number one, who the fuck are you? Like it just like I try not to approach it like that, but that is what I'm thinking. If you just IM me out of the blue and start talking about whatever the fuck your store name is and asking how much something will be, I'm gonna think like, who the fuck are you and where the hell did you come from? Type shit. Um, this was wrong. Let's see. There's a couple of these that got designed with that purpley looking background, so I'm just gonna look these over real quick and change them. Yeah, this was like that purple background. Yeah, so I don't know, like I'm so frustrated because I want to help people, but it's very hard for me to like uh I guess my approach is wrong, like maybe people think I am being snarky, or I try to say things the nicest way possible, but or should I just shut up and let everybody make mistakes, I guess. Maybe that's it. I'm just trying to like save people like headaches and stuff, like I had somebody I was talking to earlier, and she showed me a picture of something that was, I didn't design the whole object. I actually only designed the girl's logo. So this person went on the marketplace and they purchased a frame, and I don't know if they were mine, but they purchased a set of like, or I guess she could have made them herself too, but she had like the custom letters on the sign, the mesh ones. So it said like marketplace flicker, etc. And I was honest. I was just like, yeah, we didn't actually make that, but we can. And I just have a couple of questions about the sign. And I was like, but if you want this exact sign, I know where they bought it. I went on the marketplace. I pulled the link to where the person purchased the frame. And I also gave her two different links to well, one or two different links to Marketplace where she can buy the mesh letters. I was like, that's going to be, in my head, I'm thinking that's going to be so much cheaper than hiring me to do the whole thing. But unless she really wanted stuff custom, like if she wanted certain lettering, if it needed to be different colors, well, then I would just take the custom order. But I was sitting there thinking, oh, you could probably do this a lot cheaper. We could just do the mesh logo and then you can go buy these pieces, right? I saw no absolute reason why that thing had to be 100% custom. So I was trying to save her, a lot of money because it probably would have been if she would have ordered a new logo and then like the mesh logo and then she wanted me to make the sign too. I mean, you're looking at almost 30K. So you could get the sign, the frame, and the letters for like 2,000 lindens, if that. And then all you would have to do is buy the mesh logo, which I was going to design. And she just was like, she's kind of rude about it. Like, I'm just trying to help you. But I guess I shouldn't. Who am I, right? Who am I to help somebody? I guess is what they think. But I am actually somebody that knows shit. Like, I was able to just go and find the exact pieces she linked me that were created by other people. So I knew enough about Second Life to be able to tell her where the fuck to go to buy that shit. And yeah, it just kind of got treated like shit. And then when I quoted the price, like I had already been sitting there talking to her for probably like 30, 45 minutes. I quoted her the price and she was like, oh, never mind, smiles, bye. And I'm like, what? I almost lost my shit. I just had to walk away, get up and walk away from the computer. That I just sat here and I tried to help this person that obviously knows nothing about my services. They know nothing about what I'm doing. And I'm trying to help them. And it's like, I get through all of it. And then I quote it. I gave her a price. And she was like, oh, never mind, bye. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Like, it makes me so mad. Like, no, hey, thank you so much for helping me and blah, blah, blah. But that's a little bit out of my price range. I mean, that's all she had to say. A little bit out of her price range, and then maybe we could have worked something else out. But she was done with the conversation, and she was like, toodles. Oh, I've had it. I've had it. Like, especially when my price sheet is listed on my website, you can get like maybe a ballpark range. I always tell people you can calculate a ballpark range. Of course, it's going to be more because I have things that are inside the package that I charge for. So, you're probably going to be a little bit more than whatever the number you come up with because you're also trying to get it for the cheapest fucking price. So your number is going to be less than mine always, which is totally natural. We can work together to get to a spot that is like your budget. But just to tell me after I've wasted all this time trying to help you, went on the marketplace looking for shit for you to like try to, so you can get the same aesthetic, but you don't have to pay 30K. And then I price the order and you're just like, okay, bye. Not good enough. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking implode. I'm gonna implode. People can't be polite this day and age though. You're absolutely right, Opal. They are so fucking rude. But the thing is, like, I'm having a lot of trouble right now with people that are new coming into Second Life. Those people are rude as fucking shit. And I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I was going to hire you. Be freaking pleasant to work with, for fuck's sake, because I'm coming to you. I'm being pleasant. I'm trying to be as helpful as possible because at the end of the day, I just want you to have good shit for your store. Even if you don't order something from me, I still want you to be able to obtain nice quality content for your store. Even if I'm out of your price range, I will still try to help you, but not if you treat me like shit. I will straight up flip you the bird and tell you to go fuck your mom. Like, I don't want to work with people who are assholes. And another thing, while I'm on this topic, I only want to work with people who are serious. So if you go to my website and you look at my prices and they're too high for you, you're not going to be able to haggle me to go any lower. I will not go lower. So don't even waste my time. Like, if you're not serious, you don't have your money together, you don't have your ideas together, do not fucking order anything from me because you're totally going to waste our time. Like, and don't get that twisted the way I say that either, because I'm totally willing to work with people who are willing to work with me. I'm coming in contact with people who do not want to work with me at all. They're just waving money in my face, thinking they're all hot shit because they got a store in Second Life. And they're just like, yeah, like my store's whatever name. How much is it going to be? No, bitch, there's a lot more questions that go along with this shit that we have to go through because it's a fully custom order. Like everything is made based on what you want, not what I want, what you want. Um, Oh, that feels good to actually be able to say that. I hope every single person, like, it feels good to be able to actually say that because I've said that in my head thousands of times. And I'm just so over it. I'm so over it. I appreciate every single order, but I don't appreciate the people who just don't have it together. I just don't because it's hard to work with. And it always goes to a point where I won't accept the order because I don't feel like I have enough information. I don't feel like I know you enough. I don't feel like I know your story enough. All of this has very personal meaning. And it's like, like I want to include you in your logo. It's your store. It's not my store. Now, I mean, I'm sure like people are coming to me because obviously, I mean, I'm not even trying to like sound stuck up. I know this will sound stuck up, but I do mean it in the most humble way possible. I know how to make cool looking stores, man. I've been in this game for 13 years. No, it'll be, yeah, 13 years this year, I think. 13 or 12? 12? 13. I don't know. I'll go look at it's one and two. A long fucking time. I know how to make cute stores or good looking stores or pleasantly aesthetic looking stores. Like, I know what I'm doing. That's my favorite part of SL. But it's like whenever people are coming to me, I guess they just don't know that. They're only going off of like what their friend told them. Oh, this bitch will make you a logo. Go talk to her. And they don't know that I can make dope ass shit. Or maybe they just don't know the lingo or whatever. I don't know. I'm not making excuses for those people. Those people honestly, they honestly need to go read the fucking website and know what you're dealing with a little bit, just a little bit. Like walking in, I don't want to do your vendor ad because you read my website and it says I don't want to do your vendor ad instead of what do people say all the time? Oh, I'm sorry. People always say, I saw your pack of free vendor ads on the marketplace. I wanted to know if you could make me a custom one. Girl. It I hate making vendor ads. I hate making vendor ads. I feel like, in my opinion, a good vendor ad is great photography. And as long as you have clearly legible text, I don't even care if you put a lot of text on your ad. I don't give a fuck how much text is on your ad as long as you can read it when you blow it up. It'd be better if you could read it while it's normal size on Flickr, but I understand, like, sizing and stuff. But if you blow it up one time and you can't read the fucking text on your ad, that's a no. But as long as the text is legible, you have a space for your logo, a very nicely done photo of your product, that's your vendor ad. That doesn't take a graphic designer, bitch. That takes a photographer. Go get you a little blogger that loves taking pictures and hire them. You don't need me. You need a photographer. You need, and most bloggers are awesome photographers. And there's you can shake a stick at a blogger every corner you come around. Start researching. I don't want to do people's vendor ads anymore. That's a no. You're getting told no. If anybody else asks me, the answer is no. I'm not going to do it. There's 120 free vendor layouts that you can change on my marketplace. You can change. Not me can change. You can change. And I'm just going to leave it at that cuz I don't want to do them anymore. I don't want to do them. And the reason is I do strongly feel like it is a photography thing. And I also feel like if I designed every single person's vendor ad in Second Life, you will all look like the same store eventually because you're all going through me. I'm designing everybody's ads. So therefore, I mean, there's not there's not that creative many ways to do it. I'm really into like making like not people's but making things look like websites. I think that's so cute right now, but like nobody wants me to do their vendor ad like that. Every time I try to get really creative with it, they're not either skilled enough to edit it or they don't want to put up with that edit whatsoever. Like they just literally want to be able to slide their picture over and then type like two things in text and be done. The kind of vendor ads that I would do that are unique are going to be a lot more than that when it comes to editing, because like if you're really wanting to change the style of like putting your logo in one of the four corners, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to be a lot more stylized, and people don't want that. They don't want anything that's going to be hard to edit. So I just keep going back to I've created 120 120 um oh shit, hang on a second. Vendor ads that are free. You're more than welcome to edit them your damn self, because I don't want to accept that. I won't do it for any sum of money. I don't care how much you shake in my face. The answer's no. And people do that, by the way. People create their own price and they just shake that in my face and they're like, "Will you move for this?" And it's like, "No, motherfucker, I won't." Because I said no. Like I've already made my decision. No amount of money is going to make me come off my decision. I hate that. That's a bad look right there. It's a bad look. If you're trying to con me into doing something because whatever, you don't want to wait in line, by shaking money in my face is not, that's really screwing yourself like a bit in a big hole. And people do it all the time and I don't really like it. This is white and black. Let's do this. White and black. I need to check on this order and see if there's a logo. I mean a mesh logo. I don't remember if there is or not. Black and white. Hang on a second. I see you guys talking. Let me come up here and rewatch us saying. Yeah, well, every time I vent, people think that I'm such a horrible person because I've lost my patience and I'm like flying off the handle, but I I just have I don't know. I just have such a problem with how like people do. They probably don't factor right? Factor, I think factor in what the costs cover, like your time you spend on it. They just want a quick cheap job, and well, quick and cheap is generally some shitty job in a back alleyway. I mean, yeah, that's probably it too. Which, sure, you can be that way, but I I don't know. Like I even when I'm the consumer and I'm looking for something to be done, I'm gonna want it to be the cheapest way possible too. But at the same time, like if I'm asking for art, that's a different kind of a different story. Like you have to understand that it's not just like whip it bat bat bat. There you go. Even this logo. Look how simple this is. This logo. It still took me 3 hours to come up with something, just something. Like I was having such a hard time with this because I saw something different than what the client sees. So I'm trying to make the client happy and get my ideas out of my head because that's not what the client asked for. I have to do exactly what they asked for. Yes, this is very simple. You think it took 2.5 seconds to make it didn't, because I am a perfectionist. Everything has to be perfect. Like I spent forever like just doing these different things with the text, but then I decided to just go back to make it very modern and very simple, you know? And yeah, I don't think people understand that I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I guess if I live streamed my work process more, maybe they would understand, because like I know a couple people that watch my channel, and then I talk to them like afterwards, and they're like, oh my god, I was sitting there watching you make this one corner in this logo, and you put something there, you would look at it and you're like, that looks cool, and then you would go to another portion of the logo, and then you'd go back to that corner and you take it out, and then you hate it, and you just do that over and over and over and over. And I'm like, yeah, it has to be perfect to me before I'm going to show it to the client. Like, doesn't even like it, you get no less from me, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just these three, they're modern, they're very minimal, but they're pretty, they're elegant, they're, feminine, like, but at the same time could be used masculine if you took the lips off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to hit a certain look, and that shit takes time. It doesn't matter if it's just a flat black background and then some text. You have to try to like you have to incorporate your design skill, but you're trying to impress your client. You're not just trying to impress you, and that takes hours to do. And so if you're watching this and you didn't know that it takes hours, it does take hours. And especially with me, because I'm a perfectionist and I just want everything to be perfect. Um Hang on a sec here. Let me get back to what I was making so I don't lose track. I don't know how else to inform people that this takes time, aside from just telling them. The reason why it's priced this way is because this is everything that I factor into the price. It's pure custom. Nobody else will have this logo on the grid, you know, like, at least for me. Now, if somebody copies you, that's your own problem. I don't know how to help people that are getting copied. That's happening a lot lately. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know how to like stop that, combat that. That's just childish fucking petty people that are doing it. I at least whenever I'm the person working on it, like, I am never going to design another logo quite like it. It could be in the same style, the same genre, could be same colors, but it is going to look different. It's going to be marketed different, advertised different. Like, I work very hard to try to make everybody look like a completely different store. Now, that's something too, is I have confidence in myself that I can do every single logo in Second Life and make every single logo, event, brand. I don't give a shit what you make. If you need a logo, I can do that for every single freaking person in Second Life. But when it comes to your vendor ad, I do not have that confidence. Like, that confidence is completely shot because it's very heavily reliant on your photograph. You could hand me 5 different photos and I could probably I would have to make 5 different layouts. Like, it just really depends on like how you take your, angles and your shots and it also depends on your product. So that's really not something that I'm super good at. That's why I hate doing the vendor ads. But I have full confidence that I can make everybody a freaking logo because I feel very creative, and that's like it's my bread and butter. That's when I feel like is my strong point. The vendor ads are not my strong point. They're something that people muscle me into all the time. Oh, please, but what if I just gave you one of your own layouts and you just make a color for me? No, you make the color for you. Like, I don't want to do it anymore at all. I just have to be stronger and just tell people no. But to be honest with you, I break. I break because I start to feel bad for people, even though I probably shouldn't, because they probably know how to do Photoshop. If you're a designer in Second Life, I'm sorry, but you have to know some kind of Photoshop. You have to. You can't go through SL and not know any kind of Photoshop. And anybody that tells me that is a fucking liar, and I don't believe you. I need to pull up this order. One second here. Oh my god, what is happening? I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like oh, where am I where? Oh, I was looking in July. Girl, I'm all freaked out. Okay. This is a Discord order. Yes, it does need a mesh logo, so I will do that now. I'm trying so hard to like stay focused. I've not really wanted to work after I had my bad experiences with people this morning. I mean, for the record, for everything that I just said, if you come to me and you place an order, because I feel like there's something that's going to get twisted, somebody is going to twist what I said and make it to where that's not what I mean. If you're wanting to get something designed and I give you a price for the order and it is over your budget, I am perfectly good with working with you. I'm perfectly good with taking items off the order and saving them for later. If you're getting a logo done, obviously a logo is going to be something you want to get designed first. You can always come back for any of the other pieces if you can't afford whatever you know, whatever spews out of my mouth, and you just need to tell me that's out of your budget. But you don't go buy. It's out of my budget. Buy. You're just don't do that because there's no reason to like throw in the whole towel like that. I'm totally willing to work with you. But I'm not going to sit around and like pull teeth with people and just, if I just need to keep going with my gut instinct, and whenever like I feel like a person's not taking anything seriously, or I've just got like a bunch of attitude in the conversation, I'm just going to be like, I mean, this is how it's going to be. You can take it or leave it. I understand, but maybe I just need to cut the conversations even shorter. My Ken was telling me that maybe whenever I feel that way, like as if a person's not going to be able to afford what they're asking for, just ask them if they've seen my prices, and if they say no, pass them the price sheet and just be like, get back to me and let me know. That way I don't have to like go through an entire order with somebody, like design their entire logo right there with them sitting in the call, which I hate that. I don't like doing that, but for this particular order, I felt like I had to give her a visual because just talking wasn't like doing us any good. Like I couldn't imagine what she was saying, and since I was having that problem, I felt like I needed to show her visual stuff because I'm a visual person. So I was like, maybe I'm being confusing. Maybe like English isn't the first language. It's something too I always have to like remind myself. Not everybody speaks English. So I was like, maybe I'm not being clear or whatever. So I tried and tried and tried, and then it just ended up to be out of her price range, and she was chucking up the deuce to me. I was just like, damn, I could. God damn it. Why? Like, I just don't know. I just want to put it out there with everything that I said earlier. I'm willing to work with you. Just if you're willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with you. If you want to throw a fit and a tantrum in my box, then I'm just going to tell you goodbye cuz I don't work like that. Like I just don't want to deal with people who are that way. And very like hypocritical of me to say this, but I can be kind of this way also. But I will let you know that I'm working on it, and I try really hard to just be more of a help to people than being like a pain to people. You know, I'm not perfect, but I've really really tried to work on. Um, oh, this is gonna be weird because I don't have my monitor because you guys are on my monitor. All right, so I'm gonna go. This is gonna be weird working on the UV like this. Where'd it go? This is weird. Anyway, I am trying to like be better because there are some people that I know that I've prematurely snapped on, but I don't even have an excuse for that other than I was annoyed by somebody else, and then whenever that person walked in my box, that person annoyed me, and I just lost my shit. I mean, I just lost my shit. Sometimes I'm brave enough and I feel confident enough that I can go back and apologize for that and ask for us to let's just start over. I think we got started off on the wrong foot. I have like told people that before, but It doesn't always like by that time I've pretty much roasted myself. Like it doesn't always like go over very well. And sometimes I just have to leave it at that because I'm like, well, you Leroy Jenkins that bitch toxic. So I think that business relationship is over with. I know that I can get myself in enough trouble all by myself. But it's just really frustrating, I guess, whenever I do try really hard to go like above and beyond for somebody and they still just get slapped in the face. I'm like, why am I over here trying to be nice to people? Everybody else on this fucking platform want to treat you like shit. So it's like, why are you over here trying to help people? It sucks trying to help folks. It's like few and far between you get with people that are not a problem to work with. And I love those people so much. Love them. Mesh logo design. I did that fast. I'm not trying to teach y'all shit. I'm just sitting here working. I'm not doing a tutorial. Uh, if you want tutorials, you can look back on my channel. I uploaded all the tutorials back again. So if you want to know how to create this stuff, you can go back and look yourself. Okay, Belushi. I wonder if they wanted the... I bet so. Let's make another version that is the open box. That might have been something needed. Oh, I'm stupid the way I did this too. I am really bad at like modeling the proper way. And it's been a while since I've made a booth, so let's see if I do this right. Will that be right? Yeah, that'll be right. Let's delete this. Oh, that's another thing too. Oh, I could just go on bitching for days. There's so many things that are just annoying me so much right now. I just want to be left alone. I just want people to like be happy with what I give them and stop being hard to work with. All right, let's see here. I think now, like, it'll probably be better because I'm done with my waiting list. There's not a waiting list right now. Um, I mean, they're, they're, well, shouldn't say it like that, maybe. Because I'm booked until August. So if you were to go place an order today, you probably wouldn't get on my schedule till August. So there's no waiting list, but as far as like people actively waiting, there was like 100 on there before, and I finally got that all cleared up. So now, like today, I accepted 2 orders that filled out the order form on Friday. So I'm current. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having to like contact people. I am waiting for replies, but I don't have to like contact anybody and be like, "Hi, you filled out the order form in February, and I just want to know if you're still interested." Like, it's so embarrassing. But I feel like everybody deserves to have a contact back. So that's why I did it. I went through all of my lists that I had like 3 different lists. I had a list that Savage put together from people that she talked to. I had a list that I put together from people that I talked to. And then I had a list that the order form list was different people than the people on Savage's list in my list. And then there was one more list from people that ordered from November. No, 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 no. From October to November, I had like a breakdown, a nervous breakdown in those months, and a lot of people just got pushed to the side because I was like, I need to get off this fucking game before I kill someone. Um, and I did save like those people's names, and I had to get back to them too. So there's actually 2 girls on my schedule right now. They placed their order in September of last year. and they just now got on. So, but it's not that way anymore. I've cleared everybody off. I feel good. I just have to like talk to, maybe there might be 7 more people that are interested in ordering, and then like I'll just be accepting orders straight off of the order form. It feels so good to finally get to that point. Oh, fuck me. What happened here? Oh, what did I just press? Oh no. Hang on. We deleted something here. I do like, I told Ken earlier, I was like, I guess what is happening? I told him, I guess I just have to keep telling myself that these people don't know. People don't know Toxxic. People don't know. They don't know who you are. Like, I guess, like, and that's hard too, like, because people always, like, friends and stuff or acquaintances, whenever I talk to them, they're like, you're everywhere. Everybody knows you. So in my head, I'm thinking, everybody knows me. Like, but whenever, like, a person comes to, like, I am me or whatever, they might not Toxxic. They might not actually know who the fuck you are. And that's something too. I feel like that's my fault that I don't like consider that. So sometimes maybe that might be the case too. And then sometimes there might just be people who are fucktards and they're trying to scheme you in some way. Like there are those people, but then maybe I don't know, maybe I don't know, cuz I just feel like a lot of people want to fuck with me all the time, and um it's like it's not my decision as far as like cost or how something is designed or whatever. Like I just feel like in some cases I'm totally taken out of the equation, and I'm just like, it's not gonna work like that, bud. That's not the way I work. Like maybe other graphic designers work that way, but like I'm not going to. Like here's my process. Like I always present my process, and I'm like, does that work for you? Some people are like, yeah, and some people are like, no. So I don't know. I just know that if one more person pulls some shit like the people this morning, I'm gonna go off on somebody. I'm gonna make SL secrets again. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been up there. It's due time for me to piss somebody off so much that they put me up there. I see you guys talking. Just give me a second. Let me make sure I got this all right and shit. That's correct. Sure, because it's just gonna be black. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. And that's correct. All right, let me just run this real quick. My computer's beastie, so it shouldn't slow you guys down like the old one did. And it shouldn't take long for me to run this either, like 2 minutes. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying. I'm gonna let this make some ambient occlusions real quick. I'm gonna run out and smoke real quick, and then I'll be right back with you. When I sit back down, files should be ready, and then I can texture this, and we can just move on to the next thing. How's that sound? All right, let me run it. If it does lag, you guys just refresh. Like it shouldn't, because it's literally like one, two, 3 textures. It shouldn't lag you, but if it does, just refresh and then you should be okay. Hang on a second. What's Toxxic making today? Is that Cart? Cart, what are you doing? Logo mesh logo, I think, for a shop. Hi, live to watch your streams while I work. Hello. Hi, Anna. How are you? Is that how you say your name? I don't know. Ayuna? Ayuna? Sorry. Cart, 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 cart. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me press this. Okay. And where? Oh, yeah. It did say YouTube is not receiving enough, whatever, whatever. Let me make sure. Okay, everything looks fine. So, I'll make that copy. Put that together. And then this one. Belucci 2Z. Oops. Alright, so let's save this in case I crash. And we can pull this bitch up. Let me take a look and see what this IM is for. Oh, I actually saw something, guys. Let me share something with you. I haven't checked to see like how active it is. Oh my god, I went. She's gonna be like, no. Okay, so let me find what I found. I found, how do I invite you guys to a Discord server? I don't know how that works. Does it give you like a, invite people? Can you copy a link or something? Or send a server invite link to a friend? Or send a server invite. Copy? Let me see what this does. Maybe I'll be able to paste this in here for you guys? I don't know. Oh, look. Okay, so I found that I found this on Facebook. It's SL Creating Help and Advice Discord. So it's a bunch of other creators where you can join in on that server and ask questions. They've got video tutorials, text tutorials, there's like creations and whips. You can go in there and ask these people, and it looks like it's people that know what the fuck they're talking about. That's not my Discord. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not my Discord. It's run by people that have been in this game for a long time. So I would trust that they know what the hell they're talking about. So if you guys are looking for something like that, go ahead and click that link, and there you go. I hope that that's something that helps you out. Actually, let me tell this girl, because I was talking to somebody that is I'm assuming it's a girl. I assume everybody in SL is a girl. I'm sorry if you're a guy. I assume everybody's a girl. This is also like a store account, so I can't tell if it's a guy or a girl. Oh. Hang on. You like my keyboard sound, guys? I got a new keyboard. I got a mechanical keyboard that is LED and it lights up. It's beautiful. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I don't think it's up anymore. I don't remember if I put it on highlight. I don't think I did. Definitely if you follow me on Facebook, I put it up on Facebook. Yeah, this person was contacting me because she watched the YouTube tutorials and she was asking me if they're up to date. And they're not. All of my tutorials, excuse me, for Second Life are like 5 or 6 years old. So a lot of the stuff on there is out of date. And I just wouldn't recommend like this stage in SL. Um, I was doing something. Hang on a sec. Sorry. I would, but I'm doing some setup stuff. But if you're still live when I'm done, I can. Okay. I'm not gonna. She never wants to do that. My friends don't want to come talk to me while I'm live. Like they don't want you guys to hear the shit that they talk. I guess that's what the deal is. Okay, I'm loading up Belushi. That's what we're doing right now. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I'll talk as much as I want to freaking talk. And I'll just delete the video later if I feel like I said something that I shouldn't have public. I mean, it's just that easy. Alright, there's that one. What did I put on that other one? 1700? I don't know. I don't think it really big matters. It'd be good. I don't know what I'm building down here. Don't y'all get excited. I know it kind of looks like Spookzilla, but it's not. So don't be over there thinking, is she building Spookzilla? I'm not. I don't have anything here. Oh my god, like what did I just do? Did I just upload the same thing twice? No, I didn't. Okay. I was like, boy, you stupid. Shouldn't have smoked. Now you're making yourself look like a dumbass. Alright, let's open these. Oh my god. Oh my god! Don't try to work after you've smoked a bunch of weed. Oh, fuck me. I do have to go and rebake that. Nah. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I can make it from here. We'll see. Talking to myself. Oh, my cat is trying to come through the door. Come here, Odie. Come say hi. Odie. Oh no, that's Ozzy. He's trying to get out. 1 second. You got it, bud? Come here. Come here. Hi. You gonna say hi? No? No hi? Come on, they would love to hear you. No? No? Lynn? He really looks like he wants to meow. And you guys, if you heard him, his meow is like so soft and so sweet. You'd be like, oh, he's so cute. He is cute. I know. I know. Yeah, he just pretty much flipped his tail in my face and walked away. So, you aren't getting a meow. He's like, as if not meowing for your audience. Okay, so let's save this. Click, 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 yeah. Oh, no, I don't. A building growth plan. Oh, I could write a book about SL. I've thought about that too. Like, to like write about my experience and just put it up there for like people to be able to read so you can kind of like see how somebody's entire journey went. But there's a lot of things about my journey that is not going to happen in somebody else's journey because of me. So it's hard to kind of like break it apart and figure out what parts that you want people to know your point of view on, because I know that there's other points of view, you know what I'm saying, that are like probably different. They don't think that like, I don't know. And also too, like the reason why I don't want to do something like that is because I don't know everything. And maybe the way my experience happened was wrong in some way. Like, I don't know the ins and outs for like all the cashing out stuff, you know. I don't know the ins and outs about how to like advise somebody to do tax stuff. I don't want to get into that. But it is like, just as far as like a store growth plan, I don't know if even I shared my experience, if that would like really even help anybody. Because everybody's journey is so different. I might say something that I did, but it would really be a waste of time for somebody else to do. And there's no way for me to warn you that I actually, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. So I don't know, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like that would open Pandora's box, and I don't want to open Pandora's box. Um, if you have a question about something, if you can, like, you're welcome to ask that in chat here. And if I have an opinion or an experience for your question, I'm more than happy to tell you. Um, but I don't know. As far as like, I don't know. It's such a tough question, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saving. It just depends, I guess, on what it is that you're wanting more information about. Like what part of it, because it's not just one thing, it's very dynamic. I've just been going into it a little bit of research and just doing whatever feels right. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of how it is. Yeah, but even like with being very public and being on YouTube and trying to like help people that way, it it is kind of something that's super hard. How would one get more social media engagement and market properly? See, I think that's like a super personal preference, because you just have to decide which sites you want to be visible on. Like from my point of view, I feel like be on as many as you can to get your store name in like rotation and have it be, pulled up to where like you type it in Google and it's actually going to find stuff on you. So I would try to get on all of them. And when I say all of them, I mean like Facebook and Flickr and Instagram. Some people do Plurk, but honestly, Plurk is drama. So if you don't like drama, don't sign up for Plurk. And then what are the other ones? That's all I do, I think. Facebook. Oh, and then Marketplace. 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 You must have a marketplace, guys. Like, if you have an in world store, you need to have a marketplace. Catching sound. What are you talking about? Yeah, the marketplace. You definitely need to do that. But I don't know if there's any others. Are there any other social media sites that you guys play on nowadays? Oh, oh, I found people on TikTok doing SL, so they're actually like recording SL with their phone. So soon there will be a big community SL TikTok. So maybe jump on that too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. I am super high, guys. So if I like stop working and stuff, I mean, you just got to deal with it, because that's what happens in real life. Whenever I'm not streaming, I just stop and I get like super into, I'll just look at something and I get sidetracked. I'm like, ooh, my phone. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to feed my cows on township. Like I get super sidetracked. So I'm trying very hard right now to stay with you guys and not be like, oh, someone's IMing me on Discord, or I'm trying to stay focused with you guys. It's hard. It's hard when you have three monitors. I see shit happening everywhere. Okay, Belucci. This was the frame. I'm not used to typing on this thing yet, too, so I keep typoing and, bear with, please. Please. I think, you know what I want to know how to do? I guess I'll go take some tutorials on it, because I think I know how to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. I know I can do it in Substance, but I don't have Substance on this computer. I need to figure out how to make the sides of my text metallic instead of just being like all one color. I'm pretty sure in order to do that, I have to put a light in the scene or something, and I don't know how to do all that stuff very well. So it'll be something I have to go take a tutorial on. Or if anybody knows how to do it, like totally send me a note card if it's somewhat easy. Nothing's easy. It's probably just something I need to go take a toot on. I think that would be really nice if the sides of this logo was like metallic, like had some kind of lights on the side of it. But I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to do it at my end. I could probably do it in Substance, but then that means I have to turn my other computer on, and I really ain't trying to do all that. Probably should have, like... Going back to like what you were asking about the social media stuff is like basically I guess you just create your account on there. For like Facebook, I have a personal account and I also have individual pages for my different businesses. I used to have them for my stores also, but I knew my stores were in trouble as far as like staying alive in SL, so I canceled them a long time ago. But I think like what are they called? Let me go look here. I think it might be okay to have a group, for your store. And then also have like a fan page for your store. It's probably good to have both if you're able to keep up with updating both of them. Um, so, like, I have this one for my artwork. So, just to give you an example, one of those pages. Bye, Bun. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, the sound of gaining lindens is me. Um, Thank you so much, Anna, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, hang on. So, yeah, do the group page, do a fan page on Facebook, and probably do a personal page, and that'll be like your creator page, like I say things on my personal page that I would not freaking say on my store pages or my whatever. So probably need a page for Facebook where you can go and do like all your venting and shit, and then a page that just has like stuff going out for like your store. Let's see. I just started doing like really paying attention to. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Damn, I was hoping I could just like. Yeah, I'll have to rebake it. It's fine. I was hoping I could just. It would be the same, but I did move it. Fail. What? This one's wrong too? What is happening? I feel like I did something wrong here. I thought I uploaded the same damn thing twice. Hang on. Maybe that's the regular one. And this is the regular one. What the fuck? Hang on a second, guys. I forked up somewhere. Exports to I just started doing Instagram and I started my daughter. Okay, now look, I did not do Instagram that much. The only thing that I did at Instagram is I uploaded like the logos whenever they were done. I put them on the preview and I would just upload them, and that's the only thing I knew how to do on Instagram. I didn't know how to do stories. I didn't know how to do highlights. So my daughter taught me how to do that stuff. And so I wanted to make a highlight for neon signs on Instagram and just start dumping all of them inside of that. And so that's what I decided to do. So I'm kind of new to really trying to put a presence on Instagram. I don't know. To be honest with you, I think these social media things, you could totally hire another person to deal with that shit because it's enough work to keep someone busy. And if you're the creator of your store and you're having to create all the shit, and then you're also doing your blogger crap and you're also doing the event crap and you're doing your main store, you might need somebody to do your social medias for you because it's rough. Like, I think I'm on everything that I mentioned, and I'm the one who operates all of them. Plus, I have little side pages too that I run for like event finder, and then I have one for I don't know some other shit that I may have can't think right now. But it's like it is so freaking tiring. So if you have the money, probably pass maybe that off to somebody else. Or as you work up, that might be a job that you could give somebody at some point, should the right person come along. Because that person's really going to need the time and the correct, they need to be very well like typing. They need to fully understand what it is that you're selling and what you're promoting and advertising and all that kind of stuff. That person needs to know a lot. But yeah, it's a job within itself for sure. Right. I feel you. I had to cut down Dima. I shut down like all of the store accounts. The only ones that I have available still is my this TR page, the TR events page, and Event Finder. Everything else is closed. So any store account that I had for anything everywhere, I took all of that shit offline because I can only deal with the ones that I decided to keep open. Like it was just getting to be way too much for me to handle. Also, too, the bad thing that goes along with social media is that people can place comments, and then so not only are you tiring yourself going through all of the social media websites, you have to read all of the bad things about your store, the things that people didn't like about their purchase, the whatever, they're giving you bad ratings, they're giving you bad comments, and then you're forced to read that. That gets in your psyche, and then that'll fuck you up. Like, it's awful. Social media is really awful if you look at it for your customer review aspect, you know? And even with YouTube, sometimes I take a while before I read the comments because I don't want to get down on like why I'm doing this, for the people that just say hateful things in the comments. You can say all day that shit's just going to roll off your back, but at some point your mental is going to absorb it and it's going to fucking suck. So that's another thing that maybe if you have a hard time dealing with people putting their unwanted opinion on your shit, designate that social media job for something else, for somebody else that isn't creating for your brand. So when people say that kind of stuff, they're not so offended that you're, they're going to light up the IM, they're going to handle it in a professional way and like, just shut that person up, but on a nice wave. That's probably like another reason why you should maybe pass that to somebody else. I mean, I'm like the poster child of blowing up on people, so but I've also tried to have people work for me and that just doesn't work. I don't work well with people, and so I have to just do it. I have to do it solo. Okay, does this have the fuck? It does. Okay. I uploaded two of the same thing because that's just what happens. I'm going to come over here though. I still need to rebake that, so I don't even know why I did that. Let's come back here And uh let's go back here with this. And 1 second. I gotta run this like super quick here. Let's call it something else. And it might give you guys a hiccup, but just give me 1 sec. I'll read what you're saying while waiting. Yes, gain a people filter, absolutely. I have tried to hire people, work with people. It's just really in my personality that that is not going to work out. It's not necessarily the other person's problem, it's totally all mine. So, um, I just don't work well. I don't play in the sandbox very well with the other kids, if you know what I'm saying. So I do handle most of my stuff by myself. It's just like with my business, it's grown to be large enough to where it needs to be how to not organized really. Organized not really the right word. It just needs to be like handled on separate accounts. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be an account that's taking orders and talking to new people. There needs to be that. There needs to be an account that can talk to people while the orders are being processed. There needs to be conversation on Discord that's handling all of those things, handling new orders, handling people that are on the schedule, handling people that are returning clients, handling customer service. Like, that's why I was thinking of opening the Discord server again, because that would give me another way to be able to answer questions or whatever maybe quickly versus trying to contact me in world. Because also I also have this bullshit of a problem happening with the IMs not going through, the offlines are not getting going, they're not going to my email, all kinds of like communication problems I'm having in SL. So a lot of the conversations has moved to Discord, but I was even thinking, and somebody said this the other day on Facebook, they were like, your assistant needs an assistant. And I'm like, I know. Like, it's getting to the point where I could probably open two more accounts and have two more completely different conversations happening on those two accounts that don't apply to the types of conversation that Toxic's having, that don't apply to the conversations that Savage is having, and don't apply to the conversations that I'm having with people on Discord. I can find two more reasons, but I don't have people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just have to figure out how to like I'm just how to be a better juggler, I guess, and it just figure out how to like accept it all and not go absolutely mental. It's working out okay. Like, I've got a pretty good rhythm with the accounts that I operate, and I'm happy for now, but again, like I just said, I can find two more jobs for me to open accounts for. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't. I guess it's a good thing for money wise, but everybody always tells me, toxic, don't overwork yourself, toxic, don't take on too much, you'll burn out, toxic. And I'm like, I don't listen to any of you people. Time is money, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the money. I've already played the video game for 12 years. I'm good. I'm good playing SL for the game that it is. I'm here to make money on the game. Period. This looks okay. Actually, let me take them upstairs. We can put them on a wall. So, welcome to my house. Look, you guys, I've only decorated one room. I've been standing, this is my favorite house of all time. I've had this as a store before, and I've also had it as my house before. And there was a girl on Facebook that made an aquarium in her store, and I was like, I want an aquarium, so I put one in here, and I'm still working on it. Like, I was even thinking of throwing this house in the water and just being underwater, then I wouldn't have to use a prim and but I can make it look like real water. Like, it's just a work in progress, but this is like my favorite store ever. I'm sorry, my favorite building ever. And this is customer work. This is like where I put everybody's orders together. And stupid me, I'll sit here on my chair and I'll have one of my alts on a on a stripper pole, and I'll take pictures like I have friends. I don't. Most of the people around me is me. But I don't bother people. They're just there for my pictures. Because I like taking pictures in SL. Hey, when you don't have friends in SL, you have to do like things, right? So if you want other models in your picture, like this isn't Toxxic. These are my alts. Like, I just go and shop, spend a bunch of money, and just make avatars and like cool things. I wish they didn't come up with this whole like renaming your avatar system, because man, that's not good. That's not good, because I can think of so many names that would be so cute with the last name Bunny or the last name Hexam, and I'm like, I want to buy all these avatars. Somebody help me. I'm addicted. And I talked mad shit about them at the beginning, just to let you know. I did not like the fact that they were going to bring that back, because I kind of foresaw the problems that it was going to create, and it did. It created all the problems I thought it was going to. So that's why I hated on it at the beginning. But I ain't gonna lie, I've got 2 or 3 different avatars that have custom names. This is not a good thing. It's not good. It's an addiction. Why do they? I hate them for charging us for that. They should just let us start new accounts again, but have last names instead of having to be residents. Is that? Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. Nope. You would still have to buy premium. Damn. Fuck you, Linen Labs. Hate you. They've made it like super addicting. This looks nice to me. I'm gonna roll with these. So everything was loaded, right? Did they load everything? Lucci. Yes. Okay. Let's. Excuse in my successor. Bellucci. Pretty sure these were like, I don't know, what year were these done in? 2019? 2019. So they came back 2021. That's about the right amount of time for someone to come back and want a revamp mesh logo. Sure, whatever I just typed. Okay. One sec, guys. I see it talking. I hate that I can't multitask to save my life. Mesh logo. 1, 2. Textures. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright, let me go back to this water. Alright, we got the logo done. That can be colored green. The mesh logo is done. That can be colored green. Oh, damnsies. Let's see. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Oh, hey, look at that. Vanessa bought the vendor pack. Vanessa, tell them how awesome it is. How, like, you can edit every last one of them to be different. I'm so glad that they're helping. Oh, and gotcha machines too. Yes. Oh, but I feel like okay, like let's talk about marketplace. Hang on a second. Let me write myself a note. I'm gonna read the rest of what you guys said, but then I'm gonna like type marketplace there so I remember. I know. It is so addicting to change your name. Do you know anyone who would be willing to do store design? I suck with decorating or layouts. It's so awesome. So, I don't know anyone other than me, but I don't have time to do another store thing till probably August. Like I've got two orders right now that I've accepted to go in and like redesign the inside of their store. Like I'm going to be making displays and like just different vendor type products just for their store exclusively. So like I'm sorry, like frames and shelves and like maybe wall inserts and like these people are even letting me res my own shit in their store, so just like decorating it cute. So like if you had an aesthetic, say for instance your store was like kawaii princess, I got so much kawaii princess shit inside my inventory that is just sitting there that I would love to go decorate somebody's store with, but I don't. I'm gonna have to really like, um, baby, will you just IM me in SL, and then I'll add you to my friend list, and then I'll make a note that you're interested in something like that. I don't really know how I'm gonna market this. I don't know if it's really gonna work out. I just accepted like these two people that I'll be working with are cool with me, so I feel like they'll literally let me do anything as long as it looks good. So I want to try this out, and if it's a thing, I might add it to my service list. Because my favorite part about opening stores is that I love coming up with everything. The total aesthetic of the store, from the logo all the way to decorating the store. My biggest problem is creating content for the store. I fucking hate creating content for the store. So all I want to do is go in and actually like build the interior design and just be like, here you go. Now you have to make the product. Bye. Because I don't want to be a store owner or a store creator. I just want to go in and like design the inside of people's stores. But I don't know how to I don't know how to model buildings. Like I've never made a building or a skybox by myself. So that would already have to be something that like you already have, or maybe we can go shopping together and go look at different buildings or something like that, and if you like want my input, I don't know. We can make a day of it. Like I think that would be super fun. I don't know how to price it. That's something that I'm kind of working on with the two people that I've decided to do this with. So maybe after I get their stores done, we can take a look at what actually got, how much work went into it, how much I had to spend, all of those kind of numbers. And then once I have that figured out, and if it was something I really had a lot of fun doing and enjoying, I don't know. I just love to decorate stuff. I'm so fucking addicted to it. And look how many items I have. Like, and this is just one account. I have very many alts that have just shit all in them because I just, money to blow in SL, I guess. So, um, yeah, keep that in mind. If anybody wants me to come decorate their stores. I mean, houses, I feel like that's boring to me. Houses are boring. I don't want to go decorate your barn. So I don't know how to I would only market that kind of service to stores because I only care about product selling things, you know? I don't want to get into the business of landscaping people's houses or role play sims. I don't want to do that. I would much rather keep all my business content creator related and let other people that are much better than me do that like whole sim region thing. I don't know, but at the same time, I'm down there building mini Spookzilla and I just love decorating outside too. Just give me a couple months. Like, let me get through the mountain of people that I have to work for now. And then maybe at some point, because I would really love to do it. It sounds so fun to me. But it's going to be something that'll be very time consuming, I feel like. So as long as the time is right and the price is right, I'm there for you. Okay, I need to look some things up real quick. What did you guys say here? Cool. Cool. I don't know of anybody that does it for stores. Like, I thought, like, most people. Odie! Hey, Odie. You hear him meowing? Um, she prices by sim size and how long it takes her. I'd be interested in knowing like what that actually looks like. Like I've have talked to a couple landscapers that'll do like a whole region and I thought they were charging too too cheap. I was like, "Oh, I probably would want more." But so I would just have to like see like I don't know. I guess I'd have to see what people's budgets are for that because I can't even imagine. I think for stores, their budget would probably be bigger than just a person wanting it for their land. But if it was like a role play sim or something like that, I bet that would be expensive because that's a lot of shit. Like, you gotta make that shit look like a fucking neighborhood. I ain't doing that. Unless it's like, ooh. Unless it's like a gothy dark neighborhood, I could do that. But I don't want to like white picket fence neighborhood type thing. Yeah, I don't know if I would. That's another thing. Like the aesthetic would have to be right, you know? People do decorating for weddings and parties and stuff might be able to compare prices with them. Oh, you're right. You're right. I don't know. It's something to think about. It and something I'm already trying to put into a trial. We'll see. I'm really excited to do both of them. They're two completely different aesthetics. So, oh yeah. I don't know if I could do true cyberpunk though. I feel like when I'm working on cyberpunk, I start leaning the wrong direction. Like it makes me want to make things dark and like gothy or whatever, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna want to go cyber creepy cute, and I don't know if I would be very good at making it pure cyber, like a hardcore like cyber fanatic. I'm not as far as just making like shit glow, but that makes hardcore cyber people mad. They're like, it doesn't just have to glow, it has to be more like, in the design, and I'm not super hardcore into that, so I think the cyber one would be hard for me to do. I have a lot of glowy shit, but yeah. I think it would be very pretty. Okay, the logo. I need to make this part of this order is going to be kind of tricky. And I'm looking at pictures on my other screen because there's lots of references. So, Packer HUD. Hang on, let me let Odie out real quick. Go on. Hey, you go too. You go with him. Go on. Oh yeah, same for me. I get bored of things very easy and then I need for a change to happen. I think that's why like maybe the graphic stuff really works well for me because I'm constantly working on different aesthetics to the point where like I start to get tired of one type of aesthetic. Like I am over the baby stores, the baby daddy baby, I don't know what the fuck they are, kawaii baby stores. I'm over it. I'm over it. I mean, I'm not saying I won't accept anymore, but I am over it. Like there's got to be something else. You guys got to do something else. Got to do, I don't know. Not every store can be pink. Like let's get away from pink for a little bit. I'm glad that it's summer cuz like maybe more vibrant colors will start being asked for, but I'm really fucking over making every logo pink. This one, however, is not pink. And oh shit, I've lost some of the inspiration work. I need to figure out a price tag. I don't know if we talked about the price tag. Let me look at Pinterest and see if I'll put Pinterest on the front screen here so you guys can scroll with me. Price tag. I think these would be pretty. Just something plain. It's good because the I need to like I have somebody that I use sometimes to create mesh for me, the mesh stuff that I don't know how to make, and I'm going to need to give him like some reference photos and see if he can make me some. I just need a bunch of strings. So because I can probably make like I can do the paper part, you know, myself and mesh, but I can't make these strings. So I just need to find like a bunch of reference photos of like strings going through paper and just be like, can you just make me a bunch of strings? Just wavy strings, like strings that you would see if this was laying on the table like that, or strings that are. I have strings that are hanging, so I guess more what I'm looking for are strings that just look like they're laying on the table. Because I've got some that I ordered from a friend a long time ago that are just like that. Like they have like a knot at the top and then I can just put them on whatever paper shape I want. This one's cute too. I wish I could figure out another way that's like cute but toxic toxic no, toxic capable of making by herself wise. The lanyard type idea might be cute too instead of yeah, I would need somebody to make this for me. I can't make that. But I could make the little I think it'd be cute if they look like kind of like VIP tags or something to make it look a little bit more exclusive. Like you get an exclusive pass or whatever. But it's a tag that's going to go on clothes. So that's probably not the right. Oh my god, I don't know what I just opened. What did I just do? Well, I don't know where it went. I don't know what I opened. Yeah, it's gonna be like a tag for clothing. So it'd be need to be something like this. Something they can like just res inside of a sleeve or something. This one's cute too. That's not what I did. Yeah. Like a transparent paper That would be really cute. I wish that was bigger. Ooh, what is this? Fancy. Yeah, I want to make this kind of stuff for stores too, like product boxes and there's so many things I want to make and I don't have enough time in the day. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this because I'm not seeing anything where I'm like, ooh yeah, I can make that right now. It's gonna have to be something that's probably ordered. I'm limited to what I can do myself, you know. These are cute too. Let me see what you guys are saying. I do too. I get Demo. We've talked about this before, where we're like we get super lost in packaging, fucking Pinterest. we're always looking for shit that would be cute to like display inside the store. I wish like there was more things like on marketplace that's full perm, and I've thought about it too, being that person that offers all of that shit. And again, that's something that I need to open another fucking Second Life account for because like, you know, I've got all these ideas. I can't do everything. Um yeah, I totally wanted to make a store like this store. Let me pull up her account on Marketplace. This is an old store that they're not in world anymore, but I still buy her stuff and I would totally make stuff like this like if I had time. I have everything on here. It's good. Oh, you know another one that would be good though too? Oops, hang on a second. Yeah, this store. If you guys go to this store on Marketplace, that one's really good. And then also Aethys. Aethys. I don't know. I'm just going to type it out. He's doing like, I'm assuming. Now look, I'm assuming that Aethys is a he. I don't know. I don't know. But this one too, if you're looking for like store things, mwah, it's perfect. Definitely perfect. Both of these two stores. So you're looking for this. I'll just put this in y'all's chat if you want to look later. If you're a new creator and you don't know. Yeah. Actually, I got reminded of this morning because one of her products was in question with that person I dealt with that just completely blew up my battleship. But it was this information board that we were talking about, and so yes, lots of great things. I absolutely love these mesh plants. Like I still use them to this day. They're freaking awesome looking. What else do I still use? I still fuck with these stores every once in a while. They were really well done. The information boards are dope too. I haven't seen anybody else make it with this little light thing at the top. Like, I was thinking about making other versions of this, more with maybe like a neon light and kind of making it look kind of like cyber, like we were just talking, you know, make it look more like what's in trend with SL now. Because this girl left SL like long time ago. Like, I'm going to say it's been like, fuck, like maybe 4 years that she's been out of SL. At least I don't think she has an in-world store. Oh, maybe she does. I don't know if this is new or old, but love these products. Very well made. And we need more stores that are selling this kind of stuff. So, like, Burn is another store that sells really good, like, creator things. I'm super fan of these kinds of stores, and I totally want to jump in and be a store that offers that stuff. This one, too, is good. I use like everybody's always asking me to make like alphabet and I'm like why? Because his are better and they're already done. So definitely yes, branding stuff. That's oops. I'm totally into it. And just make it all like mod copy and I don't know, some of it I don't care about giving it full perm, especially if it has to be a vendor because the only other way, just for FYI if you guys don't know, but if it's a vendor that you're working with and you have a frame that's like no transfer, you can't actually use the frame object itself to set it for sale because it's not full perm. So that makes it to where like if you're using somebody else's frame you have to put a prim inside of it and then you can put your scripts, well I mean you can put your scripts inside the frame and use that as a vendor if you wanted to, but like yeah, it just depends on like what method you're collecting the money, if you're going to do the prim and do old school like where you set the prim for sale, or if you're going to just use a script because you have a vendor system, then you can throw that into anybody's frame. But sometimes people always want this stuff full permission. I'm guessing they just want to completely retexture or whatever. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to include like the ambient occlusions and sometimes I'll include the texture that I made just because I don't know, like I love this desk so much and I have it, but I really want to retexture it, but it doesn't come with the texture, so the only thing I can do is tint it and that's not enough because if you make this black or like dark it starts kind of turning almost a greeny type color. It's ugly. So I try with like the stuff that I release to think about the people that want to modify it. So I would include either an ambient occlusion or maybe a couple different textures for the wood itself, but I don't want it to go out full perm because I don't want somebody else to sell my damn desk. So that's really the deciding factor that I have is like, do I give a shit if somebody sells the mesh exactly the way it is because somebody will? So, yeah. I feel bad sometimes because people will contact me and they'll be like, I've bought your frames, but I can't use them. I can't set them for sale. I need them full permission. And I'm like, nope, you're going to have to put a prim in the frame and use it that way because I'm not giving you my frame full permission because I don't want somebody else to sell it. So that's what you got to remember. I'm not trying to be a bitch. There are workarounds. There's always workarounds. But I wish there was like a book or something that you could refer to like, oh, why is SL like this? Why is it like this? Why does everybody do it this way? And there's not. There's not. And if I even started to fucking write one, bro, man, for one, everybody that hates me would just be like, well, she thinks she's so badass. Is she so perfect? Like, that's what I'm going to start getting if I even start to write something. Like, I've even stopped myself from writing blogs on my own website because I'm like, somebody's going to read this and think that I think I'm high and mighty when I'm just trying to help. Like, so it kind of like makes me not want to type it. Because I'll reread it and I'll be like, yeah, that makes you sound super snotty, toxic. Like, I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to just, like, explain, like, reasons why things are the way they are. But it's just things that nobody talks about. And so it's just kind of hard. Like, yeah, I mean, that's good, DJ. That's good that you were able to at least. But I would have probably contacted them and been like, but not for the interior floor and the walls. They did provide textures, so I just made. They provided the textures for the walls and the floor, but they didn't give you the ambient occlusion for it. Oh, I know, girl. I had to learn all this by myself too. I mean, all by myself. There wasn't a Toxxic sitting there trying to help anybody along the way. Like, you just had to. I don't even know how I figured it out. I think I just looked at stores that I liked to shop at and kind of mimicked what they were doing as far as like their group, how they worked their group, how they talked to their customers. Were they inside their store talking to their customers? Where like I would go over to their store and I'd look at their desk and I'd look at all the different things that they had on their desk and I tried to figure out why those things were on there, like what is the function of them? And then, like, as far as the vendors and how you take your pictures and stuff, like, I used to study the shit out of people. And then I just applied it to how I was doing stuff. And then I think the more you talk to people, too, in Second Life, I know it's scary to talk to people because you might come in contact with someone like me having a bad fucking day and you get your ass chewed. But if you talk to other creators, they'll tell you, like, especially if you get like with somebody that you can have a good conversation with, they'll share their how they do it and how they started off, and then you kind of just take bits and pieces of what everybody's doing plus the shit that you've researched and figured out for yourself, and then you just figure out how to make it work for you. That's really how you have to do Second Life, and it's always been like that. It's not new. Just because like you guys are starting off now with stores, it's always been like that. It's something we've all struggled with. It's just the way the game is set up. They never did like a how to be a content creator in Second Life. There's no such thing because you can literally do it however you want. But there is like kind of a there's like an unspoken structure. But I don't know really, like this is something else too that I tell people. There's no right way to do it. It's your way. It's however you see fit. It's your store, it's your creation. It's it's all up to you. So if I did something a certain way and I told you about it, you could go and do it that way and it won't work out for you. You'll be like, what am I doing wrong? But you're not doing anything wrong. It's just that method is not going to work with you. So you have to figure out something else. Like, you're going to have to spin that in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I got, like, stuck again, and I don't want this. I don't know what this is. Get off my screen. That's the problem. Is that there's so many different ways to do one thing. And no two ways are right or wrong. It's just however it works for you. Live when I try to talk business to someone and they just want to hit on me. Well, DMAC. I don't have those problems. I can't even remember the last time someone tried to hit on me. If they did, I probably just smacked him against the wall and was like, partner box, bitch. Like, I don't ever get hit on for anything, but that must be awesome. I totally understand the confusion, but after proving that I paid for it, there was no apology or niceties. They continued to be rude, so I was just like, bye. Oh, wait. They thought I copyrighted one of the designs when I actually gifted it to myself on another marketplace. Oh. Of course, that would happen. That happens a lot, actually. I don't understand, like... I know a couple full perm creators, and I'm just like, you guys are really watching your transactions like that? Like, you're really paying that close attention? I don't be watching my transactions like that. I don't know if an alt of 2 people fucking bought my shit, nor do I care. I think that's crazy that some people can really, like, be looking at the customers, especially for Marketplace. I ain't got time for that shit. Also, I need to, hang on. You guys keep talking. I need to look a couple things up. I gotta try to make another paper mailer. It's very popular right now, the paper mailers. Here, look at a cute puppy while you talk amongst yourself. There you go. Look at that. Cute. Gives you something to look at. Alright, let me go see if I can make up a paper mailer. How am I gonna do this? Because I don't even know what these are called. Paper envelope with rope lock. Oh god. Why do I say yes to something? Oh, of course, it doesn't find it. Paper envelope rope. It's almost time to go hit up the pipe again. Maybe I could talk amongst yourselves. Oh, did you buy it from Creative Studio? Creative Studio used to do it like that, where you purchase something and you have to fill a note card out and proof that you purchased it, and then she would send you the item. It's because, yeah, she had a big time problem with copy butters. Yeah, that's the problem with creators that do it like that, is that you have to wait however long for her ass to come back online. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. If we're talking about the same creator, I feel like she should somewhere put that somewhere on the like description, so you know that you're not going to get that product right then, because you're going to have to wait for her ass to log in Second Life. Yeah. Yeah. That was a sucky thing that she ended up doing. I thought it was just crazy. Like, I understand, like, you're putting your stuff out there and it's getting ripped and they're putting it up, and I know that's totally frustrating. Like, would absolutely make me pull out my hair. But you, in the process of you trying to stop those people, you're hurting all the people that support you. So I thought that was a really fucked up way to run business. And I don't know if she doesn't create anything anymore for that brand, I don't think, at least last time I checked, which was a long time ago. But I feel like it ruined it for her, you know? Like, she just was so talented and so good at creating, and I totally appreciate her because she helped me run my store for all those years as far as supplying templates for that. But I think that would just drive you batshit crazy at some point, that you feel like you constantly have to double check who people are. And I think that's just crazy because Second Life is lawless, man. You can have as many freaking accounts as you can possibly make an email address for, which is unlimited. And you can be anybody. Like, literally, you can be toxic on one account. You can literally be a different person on a different account. So that would make you mad trying to keep up with who is who. You know, it's impossible. And you have thousands of customers. I think it just drove her batty and she just quit, you know? And it sucks because I was a customer, you're a customer. So many people were diehard customers, and you're just like, fuck, man, that must have like ran her out of the game. It'd run me out of the game if I got that crazy with it, that I feel like I have to double check every purchase. Nah, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's probably what she said, and that's the reason why she's gone, because she's like, ain't nobody got time for that. It's just, no, not for SL. I don't even know if I would do it in real life either. It would be really hard, I think, to be a designer that's doing clothing full perm, because you just have to know going into it that someone is breaking the rules and you cannot police it. It'll make you insane if you try to police it and you try to control it. And in the process of you trying to control it, you're fucking the people that actually love your work and want to help keep you in business, because you're helping keeping them in business. You're fucking all them over. So I don't know. I think if it was me, I would have looked at the situation and I probably would have acted on helping my customers that do love me and helping my customers that support me, and try to not think about the people that are trying to fuck me over. I don't know. I think it might have got the best of her, bless her heart. And I was not a fan of her. Me and her, like, we're not. I feel so bad for her, but me and her were not friendly, not friendly. We don't we don't really, I don't have good IM chat histories with that lady. And it's because she tried to control her product once it got into my hands, and I don't like that either. Like, you can't tell me what to do with this shit, bitch. It's full perm. I'm not on the side of, like, I'll argue with that whole, like, uh price set. Like, you can't sell something for under 99 lindens, or you can't sell. I'm sorry, man. Saturday sale is a shit for a creator. If you're an original content creator, or if you're one that uses templates, you need to be able to sell that shit for, I don't know, why isn't it like 50 lindens and less? You can't sell it for 50 lindens and less, because then that'll make it to where it could go for a gotcha, and it could be put in goddamn Happy Weekend, which is a good sale, and it could be put in, I don't know, I don't know if Happy Weekend does templates, but for definitely for Saturday sale, you can be templates, and that sale makes you a lot of money. It's just a couple of days. It has to be 75 lindens. That bitch was on my ass all the time talking about, you can't put my items inside Saturday sale. Bitch, fuck you. Seriously, I paid for this shit. I didn't give it to anybody. I didn't copy bot it. I really ain't doing nothing illegal. I'm trying to make a living on this game too. And you're over here trying to tell me I can't sell it in Saturday sale. I got sick of that shit. So that's why her and I don't really, like, we ain't on the same wavelength. But I do feel bad as far as her feeling the need to have to not traffic, but try to control the people that purchased her product. I just, no. If I put something full perm, I always just put it in my head, somebody is going to sell this for 0 lindens. They're going to say that they made it. They're gonna do all the things that you don't want people to do. I just let that shit fly. Just, that's okay. You can do whatever you want with that shit, man. I'm good. I made the sale off of it. That's all I care about. But that, when it comes to clothing, I think maybe my opinion on that might change, because clothing is a lot harder than anything that I do. So maybe I would feel a little bit different about that. But you wouldn't catch me dead sitting there trying to, like, look through my transactions. And I would assume, because she was pretty popular, God, there'd be a lot of transactions. That's a lot of people that she's looking at the profiles trying to figure out if you're an alt or not. It's crazy to me. I don't have time for that. I don't know how she found time for that. That's nuts. But to be fair, like, it is nice to know that if you purchase something nowadays, that she will still honor the note card, because she quit a couple of years ago too. So that's good that she still, I guess, still logs in Second Life and does her customer service, because she could have totally burnt off on everybody and just been like, fuck you, bitch, pay me. I'm not even in SL anymore. Bye. You know, she could have totally been like that. So it's good that she still at least honors the note card. It's just unfortunate that, you might get pegged as a copy botter or something. Like, I've even been, accused of that shit. So it's like, it's bound to happen in your SL, because there's no way. It's just bound to happen. I think everybody gets blamed for it at some point. You're just like, bro, I didn't. It's not even that serious. And copy-botting people are bastards, though, for sure. That's kind of one reason why I was just like, I think I'm gonna close Vendetta in World, because the boosts are getting copy-botted a lot. It's like, I feel like SL goes in phases when it comes to copybotting. I feel like and this may or may not be true, but I feel like the copybotters get bored, so they stop fucking with everybody for a little while, and then somebody gets super into it again, and then everything in SL is getting stolen, and you just see it up on the marketplace. And so I've seen a lot of my booths on marketplace for, like, free, and it's just copybotters going in and just ripping the entire store and then, going on Marketplace and selling it. So I can't stop them from doing that. So I just was like, I think I'm just going to close it for a little bit and just leave it at that, because it was getting too crazy. we we've got a bad chat history. Hang on a second. I'm reading you guys' what you're saying. Oh my god, Robin, that's crazy. That's somebody that needs, like, they need a goddamn hobby. That's really weird. I wouldn't work there. Oh yeah, absolutely. They did. Like, so many, I know at least 3 stores that came out with those pig backpacks. You can curse, but it might say in the chat that it didn't go through, and I have to approve it. As long as it's not saying anything mean to me, I'll approve it. So I don't give a shit if you curse or not. I'm up here cursing. Why can't you curse? That's crazy that the owner actually tracks people. That person needs, like, a life, you know? But sadly, man, that person's life is SL. Like, they probably don't get out very much, because that's nuts. That indeed, it's interesting how people just, they're gonna spend their time doing that shit. It also, like, the people that are like die hard about catching somebody red-handed, those people are absolutely crazy too. Because, like, whenever shit hits the fan about a store, and they're like, say they're like copying another store and shit hits the fan, the people that go on Facebook and they have like fucking screenshots and receipts for days on, like, the comparison of this skin versus this skin, and then somebody else puts another skin up in question, and then there's just all of these receipts, there's chat logs, there's screenshots, people have, like, edited the screenshots, there's fucking video, there's all, I'm like, oh my god, get a life. What are you guys even freaking doing? It's so crazy. Who has time to sit there and make up all these things just trying to drag somebody? Like, it's crazy. I'm like, where did all these screenshots? Who the hell compiled this receipt list? I've seen so many of them, and I'm just, like, so shocked at how thorough these people are on finding receipts on people. I'm like, in SL, there's just some people out there that they just have nothing better to do than to figure out how to fuck you. Like, seriously. Not in a good way. They ain't trying to fuck you in a good way. They're trying to mess you up, like, on your game. They'll go through huge lengths to do it. And I'm just like, wow, man, I got a lot of shit going on. Like, I don't have time to sit around and be looking through Gaiazos and shit from like 3 years ago, and oh, fuck me, man, can't do that. I just don't have time. Let's see. There are people, I've seen it, I'm just like, wow, you guys spent a lot of time zoomed up to these skins talking about this seam is the same, and it's like zoomed in times 800. You're like, damn, but you can't see that seam from, like, yards away and shit. Of course you can see it when you're zoomed up all the way, but they're like, this seam is the same as mine. I'm like, god damn, man, y'all really go hard on these fucking skins, man. It's not even skins though. That's not even the whole thing. There's others. Like, don't let one mesh creator think that another mesh creator copybotted their item and reworked it, cuz then you're going to get receipts of fucking wireframe. Wireframe. They're trying to say, "Oh, this vertice and this edge is mine." It gets so intricate. And I'm just sitting there thinking, who the fuck has time to pull up these two models and look at this shit in wireframe mode just to make a point that two lines and three vertices are the same. Like, I don't know, man. I don't have that kind of fucking time. It is interesting to watch those kind of fights because then you're just thinking, like, how long did it take these people to make these fucking screenshots to prove that something has been stolen or re-uploaded or someone redid the topology or some bitch just blurred the lipstick? Like, I've looked at so many pictures of skins where like the one on the left is by one store and the one on the right is by the other store, and they're like have circles in the areas that are supposed to be the same, but the second picture is blurred so bad that I'm like, have no fucking idea how you thought that that was your lip, because it's been blurred so much. It is hilarious. I'm just like, dude, I would not have walked by some random bitch trying on hair at L'Etre and thought, this motherfucker copied my lipstick because of one little splurge on the right hand side of this person's lip. Y'all are out of your fucking mind. And it be like that. It be like that. I know that bitch didn't just take my lipstick. I'm over here trying my demo. It's just like, guys. I can't. After a while, too, like, when things have happened, like, to me in the past, I always feel super petty. I'm just like, I ain't even gonna post this shit. I came up with all this reasoning and this, look at this picture, look at this picture, look at my prim, look at her prim. Like, by the time you're done doing all that, it is so exhausting. And then you post it and you're gonna get like no no backup, no nothing. People are just gonna dip on you and just leave you out there for the wolves. I just know it is way too complicated. SL is not that serious. I understand wanting to protect your work, but some of it is really like, so this is what you guys did all weekend? You just hung out in a Discord call and grabbed as many Gaiazos as you possibly could, just make this fabulous pack of savage drag session. And did you leave this weekend? Did you guys like go see a movie? Or no, this is all you did? Okay. All right. Okay, well, you have fun with that. I'll be over here eating popcorn and just watching it all unfold. I'm like, who is making these fucking screenshots, man? People in SL are serious about their thievery. The ones that get me are the skin creators who obviously, very obviously, are taking real life photos, or admittedly take real life photos and manipulate them for Second Life. Those ones, and then they go, "Oh, you copied my work." Your work isn't original, bitch. It's somebody's face in real life. I don't consider that to be original. Just because you Frankenstein that shit on an SLUV and now you're saying that all of this stuff is all original content. Get the fuck out of here with your shit. I mean, everybody will argue with me with that, but honestly, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like if somebody copies you, that's karma coming back to hit your ass, because you straight up took somebody's picture that you don't have permission using the likeness of, and you just pasted it in SL and then modified it. Now, I'm not going to say it's not pretty. They're beautiful, but I don't think you can cry somebody stealing your work because you stole somebody's face to make that face. So I don't know how you like add that up in your head as not being like, you've done something wrong too, Kids these days. This is not looking what I want it to look like. Let's do... This is supposed to kind of be... Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, it is actually. I need to go smoke. I'm starting to lose the inspiration. This is supposed to be more like plastic, not really paper. They're like cardboard. Let me look at the reference again. I found like something similar to the reference, but not exact. How do I fucking make that? Wait a minute. Wait. Tima does not like the morphs. I don't like them either. I have seen a couple that are like really nice, but at the same time, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, morphs are no good. Some people have been able to pull them off okay, but I don't know. Not my cup of tea. And I'm also not a fan of render ads. I just feel like they're false advertisement in a lot of ways. And, you know, you're just not showing people what it'll look like in Second Life. I mean, the DAS renders are so pretty. They're so pretty. But if it don't look like that in SL, I don't think you need to be using those renders. And a lot of the new creators, I'm sorry, but your shit don't look like that yet. You got a lot of time and technique and and experience and all that kind of stuff to go. I feel like if you're using those rendered ads, you're just lying to your customers. Show them exactly what it fucking looks like. I mean, even if you're not at the top of your game yet, you will get there. You know, people understand that it's a learning curve and it's a process. And if it sucks, don't release it. Don't release it. Don't take people's money and like, rip people off or whatever. If it doesn't look good, don't release it yet. Keep practicing. And I don't even care if you have a demo there or not. Like, I don't know how many times I've sat in front of really fucking pretty rendered ads and I'm sitting there demoing and I'm like, bitch, you wish. I am not paying for this. It's just because you're lying on the ad. It doesn't look the same at all. But there are some stores whose shit looks exactly like the render. And then I kind of don't really have an opinion either way. Like, do whatever you want. Because it looks like the render. So fine, use the sexy ladies in there. It's the same quality that you're going to get with the actual product. It's the false advertisement thing that gets me the most miffed. However, like when it comes to like jewelry or piercings, I feel in like static things that are not rigged. Um I don't know. It is more aesthetically pleasing to look at a render than it is to see a photograph of it in Second Life. But at the same time, like that goes back to your photography in SL. That takes practice, to learn. And that's just part of being an SL designer, I think. You just have to learn and get through the learning curve of it. I used to suck at taking pictures, but I started SL as a photographer, and then I opened a store when I figured out that I didn't want to take fucking custom orders from people. And then what did I end up doing at the end of my career? Well, late in my career, I went back to doing customs for people, like as if I didn't learn my lesson. Go me. I'm gonna try to remake this reference my way. I don't know if I can do it. I need a metallic. And I need this to be thicker. Could probably... Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will probably be with you guys for like maybe 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go try to find something to eat. We were at 5,000 subscribers 2 days ago, but 3 people unsubscribed. So I'm back down to 4,000. Let me look here. There are oh my god, look how many people unsubscribed, you bastards. There's 4,993 subscribers, but it was 5,000 the other day. I took a screenshot of it. So, thanks for everybody that is subscribed, and if you're new to the channel, you can totally subscribe. It's cool to have 5,000. Oh, I thought I took a picture of it. I didn't. Oh, wait, or isn't... Maybe it's on my desktop. Let me look. It's such a milestone. I love having milestones because I like having things to work towards. Yeah, I don't see it on my desktop. I did a bunch of cleaning. But we were at 5,000 subscribers on Saturday. So I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and like listening to me rant and work and try to teach you guys things about SL. I was talking to somebody earlier, and of course the pixel HUD came back up into question. I still want to make that stupid thing for you guys, like the tutorial. It's just, I don't know, especially now that I don't have stores. It's kind of weird, but I can still look and see because it's kind of hard too to have the channel be this old. Because like all the stuff, like the tutorials are very outdated, and like, you know, I wouldn't recommend a new creator right now to use Bosch. And I know like the Bosch scripting system, and I know that scripting system like in and out. I'm really good at it, but it's outdated. And I don't see like this guy, I don't know if he's ever gonna update it or not. So I don't tell people to use that anymore. But people are learning how to make HUDs off my channel, and they're new coming into it, and they don't know because they find those tutorials and they're old. And it's like they think that all that stuff applies like now, and some of it I would definitely tell somebody not to invest in just from it being outdated. So I want to kind of like figure out a way to, I don't know, update that content, but I don't want to take that stuff down though. This is not fucking doing what I'm thinking in my head. Hang on a second. This needs to be I want to do something for the pixel system. And there was one other thing somebody asked me about the other day. I think I have like how to make a HUD in general. Like people were wanting to know how to do that. And I'm just like, well, if you watch those older videos of like, if you watch the videos, they tell you how to make a HUD. Like the process of making a HUD is the same, but as far as the scripts and stuff goes, it's different. So I guess I could just do an individual tutorial on just how to make a HUD by itself, and then maybe make an updated one and be like, hey, maybe you guys should look at the pixel stuff and like not do Bosch because it's just outdated. Actually, let me look at that real quick. I don't think he's made an add-on for it, but let me look. Nope. It's the same. Maker. Radar HUD with fly assistant? That's weird. I know the problem with is materials, working with different materials. And I don't see, like, I'm talking about specular normal map materials, making custom ones. That's what the problem is. If you don't have the need for that stuff, then I think Bosch is still a good system to use for people. But if you're needing like material and stuff, I would definitely go with Pixel because there's an add-on for it. So yeah, some of that stuff is just like severely outdated, and I think I put like notes on the video just saying, hey, these are old tutorials, like some of this stuff might not be the same for SL. These days, like a 2020 version of SL. But yeah, that's what somebody had asked me earlier, if it was like updated, and it's not. I don't really know how to like fix that. There are some of my most watched videos. I don't want to take them offline because then that takes my views away. But if you guys can think of like things that you want to have like a tutorial or something on, I kind of do want to do a few of them. Maybe I can do it in a live stream or something, just show you how to do things, or if you need advice on whatever. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. The whole start of this stream was like, fuck people, I'm not helping nobody no more. And here I am at the end of it saying, hey, if you need help for something, just let me know in the comments, I'm a glutton for punishment. Like, just be nice. That's all I'm saying. Just be a nice person. We'll be fine. I have problems with people who are an asshole because I can't stop myself from being an asshole in return. So, like, I don't know. I guess maybe that needs to be like a warning on my profile. Maybe I just need to say that. Be like, I'm a total dick if you're a dick to me. If you're a nice person and you're easy to get along with, we'll be fine. But if you're a fucking asshole and most people hate you, I will too. We're not going to get along very well. But then again, I don't think people know that they don't know. They don't know they're being crazy, like saying things that are not gonna make another person happy. How did these things go? I'll be right with you in one moment. I'm hungry. What sounds good for dinner? I had catfish for lunch. Ken took me out for lunch. Now I don't know what I want for dens. It is just about time to get another smoke in. I guess these are like... I need to read what you guys are saying. Yeah, I match energy, so watch your energy. It needs to be like I thought just having the name of like Toxic would be enough of a warning, or Savage Bunny. Does Savage Bunny sound like it's gonna be a nice person to deal with? No. And at least Toxic, at least you know in Second Life that you could pretty much name yourself anything. But I do come with a warning label, and then people get super pissed at me when they get their ass chewed and be like, "Oh, you're such a bitch. You're so mean." I'm just like, "Well, duh. Did you not see what my name was?" Like, I'm really doing very good by keeping it under wraps for fucking 15 minutes, but I don't. I just can't deal with like some types of people. They're gonna end up getting their ass chewed. Well, when you hear me talk about it, then it's cute now, but if you're on the receiving end of it, I bet those people don't think I'm cute. They're pissed. What I say to like every single person that I have to decline their order, there's been a couple where I haven't been able to be this nice, but I always just say, don't really think that we are compatible. Our personalities are not compatible. And I'm very sorry to have to say this, but I have to politely decline the order. I wish you the best in Second Life, and I hope you find someone to help you. Mute. And then I just leave it, because if I keep that person unmuted and wait for their reply, like, that shit's gonna blow up. It's gonna be literally like an atomic bomb. So I'm always like, try to be as nice as possible and just be like, okay, if they screenshot my chat, somebody's gonna be like, well, she was really nice to you. Like, yeah, because I'm always terrified that like those conversations are gonna get pulled back up and put on Facebook, and I'm gonna have to be like, yeah, you caught me in a bad moment. I fucking freaked out on you because I've had a rough day, and here you come with your dumb shit. Like, and it's just like that. It just be like that. Oh, DJ. So instead of calling me DJ, they called me Nola. Nola's, or every other variation of it. I thought you were like a DJ, like a DJ, not you are DJ. I thought that's like a DJ name. DJ no last name. So I didn't think you were like DJ. I thought, yeah, I probably no last name. When I read it, I just thought, oh, this person's probably a DJ, like disc jockey. Not that your first name was DJ. I did not think that automatically. So DJ is your name, like I just say DJ because I see DJ first. Yeah, but I automatically DJ with it just being capitalized like that. I thought it was like, like DJ Panic. Panic is more his name, but he's a DJ. Like, that's how I thought it was. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. I'm probably going to get out of you guys' hair in like 10 minutes. So if you come back, Bun, thank you for joining the stream. It's always good to see you. Uh, okay, then I'll have to remember that, DJ, because I don't know what I was gonna call you if I had to talk to you directly. I might have said, I don't think I would have said Nola, Because I can clearly see no last name. No, yeah, no last name. I can't. I do the best I can. I can't. At least it's like I don't know. Some people come on here and I don't know what the hell their name is. I don't know who anybody is in SL either. Like all you guys' names are not the same as they would be in Second Life. So then I don't know who I'm talking to 99% of the time. So not a DJ. DJ, not a DJ. Yeah, I can see how people would be like Noda. DJ Noda. Noda DJ, not a DJ. I don't know. I have people call me Rhiannyr all the time. I'm like, my name is not my last name, but I think like maybe Asian culture does the last name first and not like they always call me thanks Rhiannyr. I'm like, oh, you're welcome. But that's kind of weird to call me that. I was thinking about changing Toxic's name too, but not changing it from Toxic, but doing another last name. But I kind of can't do that because I've kind of built a company on the name, so I have to keep it. That sucks. I was like really eyeballing that shit. Like, yeah, give me a new last name, Toxic Hexam. But I'm not gonna be able to do it because goddamn company. Why? Why did you guys let me create a company after my name? Paper. I don't know if that's paper. I'm typing cardboard. It's like a glossy cardboard. I don't know what that's called. Like it's like a shimmer type of, man, sometimes it's hard to no replicate what real life texture looks like for Second Life. Luckily this is a graphic, so I might be able to pull it off if I can find the right texture that has enough like specular lighting on it to make it look like if it was mesh it would like be reflective, but it wouldn't really be that reflective. It's kind of matte, but like with a little bit of specular on it. Here, I'll just show you what I'm looking at because I know I'm not saying that right. This is what our reference picture is. So if you guys saw these in real life, I'm assuming, I don't wear makeup, so I don't know, but I'm assuming that these are palettes. Yeah, eye palette. What the fuck does that say? So when you open these, you know, the little boxes or whatever in there, but I'm trying to replicate the outside of it. So thinking about what kind of paper or what kind of material this is for real life. I guess I could do a cardboard texture and then maybe make another texture on top that is like foil and then like I don't know, mess with blending modes or whatever until that I don't know what that kind of material would be called. Maybe something like this would work. And then make it hang on a second. I know people are IMing me. Did he kill you?
Oh my god.
Are you dying?
He said he wants Joe's.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say this is too late for that.
What? It is?
It's 8:30.
What? It's not too late for Joe's.
It is too late for Joe's.
What time does it close?
God, here we go. Hang on a second, guys.
We've been talking about Joe's the entire time we were out there. It is open. Not now.
It's not open?
No, closed at 9.
Yeah.
Damn it. 6,000 steps in today.
Hey, Leah, you were approved.
Oh, well, yeah.
We'll notify you in 3 days when your new smile is approved by your doctor and your aligners are in production. Whatever that means. Our dental team has reviewed and approved your impressions. Nice job on those. The next step is producing your custom aligners at our state-of-the-art 3D printing facility based in the U.S. We'll notify you in 3 days when your smile is approved by your doctor. We don't have a doctor, but I'm hoping they mean their doctor. Yeah, Joe's be closed, Maine. Now we're getting into the time of night where nothing's going to be open. So,
That Joe guy's like moving couches in. Poor guy.
oh, by himself. It's sad.
His little. Was he by himself? Like by himself?
No, he's got a wife and kids.
Move it, Fuzz.
Okay, sorry. I got sidetracked. Glitter. I don't know if glitter will work. I'll mess with these like foil things and see if I can't get that same. I don't know what we're doing graphic wise on here. I'm just trying to replicate the base of it, and then we'll try to figure out what we want as far as graphics, how to do the graphic part, because that I'm not exactly sure yet. Just try to get something going. And I told them I could probably recreate that myself, so that's what I'm gonna do here. I think it'd be like a shimmery type of material, but yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck with this. This is gonna be boring as shit to watch, so I'll save you the pain of that, having to go through that. That's actually okay. That would be pretty if there was like something on top of it and like probably not explaining myself right. Let me see if I can like find let me grab a picture of Rhiannyr and just put her on there just to see. She has very pretty pictures. Rhiannyr Eden flower. Like, if they were gonna put Rhiannyr, I need a picture of your pretty face with preferably no boobies showing. Here we go. We'll use this one. Yeah, see, if certain pictures were approved to be used for this, obviously this is just for example. I just want to see like how it looks on different modes to see if I could come up with that same type of look. It needs to look rich. It needs to look expensive. I wish that was like... Let's go... It's kind of pretty. Yeah, so something like that, like something that looks like it's, probably not scratchy. I'll have to keep looking. But something that's like slightly reflective. I don't really like scratch, but like right here, that looks like a little bit like the material that is on that reference, wherever the fuck I put it. Hang on. Like, this is a very small picture, but I feel like these palettes are. Maybe they're not. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe they're not like that. But I still feel like it needs to be grungy in a way. Me. I just went to Ulta the other day. I should have, like. I was, like, walking around. I probably look like a freak. I was, like. I know you're not supposed to touch anything because COVID, but I was touching everything in there because I'm trying to, like, get the material it's made out of. It's cardboard, but it's, like, a matte cardboard, you know? That doesn't really translate super well. I mean, it looks like I kind of did it, but not good enough. I'll get it, guys. Like this is part of the stuff that like I'll sit here and come up with things, or I'm trying to like replicate something, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'll design something, I hate it. I'll redo it, I'll design it again, I hate it. I'll redo it, and it's like rinse and repeat. That kind of shit is hard to watch because you might think it looks good, but in my head, I'm sitting there like I can hear the client. It's not going to be good enough. So I have to keep reworking and just trying again, trying a different texture, you know. And then whatever the final that I decide to show the client, never know, man. They might completely rip that shit up and it's just not good enough. So this is a part like where I'm like I don't know if I should go live cuz it's got to be bloody awful to freaking watch cuz I'm very indecisive. I'm trying to make things look as realistic as possible. But it takes me a long time to get there sometimes. I feel like maybe the rounded corners are not really good either. Oh, fuck me. What is happening here? Maybe the corners need to be straighter, but that is pretty. That is kind of the look I'm going for. Oh yeah, that would be cool. So I would like to go to like I'm a sucker for like packaging and stuff like that. So I'm always looking at uh Flickr and not Flickr, but Pinterest trying to figure out ideas. It's just there's plenty of ideas, but actually being able to execute it on a 2D image is just hard. This looks good. I'm going to keep this as a reference and I'll just show them and be like, if we switched out the picture and did something different there. Hold on a second. Sometimes I do things too literal also. Too literal. I'm trying to do too much. Like they give me a reference, but they might not really want exact. Like so I take it too literally. Some people have said that to me before. I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, if you show me something makes me think that's what you want. Unless you say it doesn't have to be taken so literal. Nobody ever says that. They just show you a picture and they're like, I want that. And then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, well, what about that do you like? Like, I don't know. I don't know what aspect you like. Do you like the shape? Do you like the colors? You like the font? What is it about this that you like? And then they're like, "Oh, you asked too many questions." Oh, I'm just trying to understand. I want to make like a very, very small. I'm gonna pull it out just like a little bit, like there. Custom world is hard. It is really hard. It's hard to understand what everybody wants. It's hard to please people. It's tiring. It always feels like I'm not good enough. It's a constant battle. So we'll see what they think. That's at least a good reference. And if we threw logo on there somewhere. It's like they show you one pic and say, I want this, and then you do that and they say, well, I don't like it. Every day. Every single order is that way. And it's like, this is why I ask so many questions, because I want to make sure I'm seeing the same thing you are. Like, we're two completely different people, so we're not seeing this the same. Just like with this order, I'm like, okay, so what is it about this closey thing that you like? Like, I'm not exactly sure which part of it was, but it would be nice to have like, hang on a second. Come on. What the fuck is this thing doing? I want like shadow to go over the L. Just the L though.
What?
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 You think you'd be like, yes,
Why? No, I'm not saying anything.
talk to the neighbor. He told me I should help him bring the couch up.
You should.
I was walking.
Oh, that poor guy. You didn't help him?
Oh, I didn't see him until he already had the couch up on his shoulder and walking with it.
I don't know. I'm not 100, but we'll see. I think it's just that this needs to be worked on a little bit more. Not scratches. Let me see if I can find something. Not scratchy. This, but no scratches. What is this? Gold background. Gold. What is this? Oh, maybe. what is that called? Like, what is the cardboard used for? Let's see. Material that makeup palettes. Most cosmetic compacts and palettes are a combination of plastic. Oh, unrecyclable. No. While some are recyclable on their own, they're not recyclable when combined. What is makeup palette boxes? Material that So it's some kind of, usually there's some kind of recycled cardboard. Cardboard. No. Probably gonna need to do like a couple. This one might be nice. Take a look. Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Who remembers that? Any 40-year-olds in here? Okay, let's try. Let's save this for one. How are you guys gonna let me get this far without saving it? Don't you know my system crashes? Unpacker hood. I said I was gonna leave you guys 15 minutes ago and I never left. Someone's gonna have to pick my son up from work in a second though, so it's probably gonna be me. Let's see here. Let's make it that. And soft light is what we had the last one on. Better. I mean, that's better. It's still like... This is too burnt. Like, color burn is not good here anymore. Overlay? Will that look good? Overlay? Sure. Sure. I feel like also, like, it's gonna be a big bummer if they want the corners more rectangle. That's gonna... Yeah, so I'll just show this and see what they think. I'll have to show it with the picture on it because it's the only thing that makes it look good. Without having the picture on it, it's gonna look super plain. But I wonder, like, let's see, let's just like there. Like, you can do all kinds of trickery and stuff. It could be like different shades. if you just play around with the colors. I'm not exactly sure what shades because most of their order will be black. So this will definitely stand out. Um, maybe I need to find some. It's kind of pretty. Go on the Flickr and like find some of their pictures and see if I can manipulate those. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm not sold. It's an idea. You're just gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. Let's see what it looks like on the screen in Second Life. Maybe that'll be more convincing. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. It just has to be similar. And that, again, that's like where I come in, where I'm trying to actually make something like a replica of it. I'm trying to get as close as I can so it looks, and I might be going too hard. Like, might be just doing too much. I don't know. But whenever I give the preview back, like we'll discuss it and try to figure out what they want, like once they see something, maybe it'll spark an idea. And I think it would be cute if this like opened and closed. Like if you clicked it, it opened up, and like over here or something, maybe it had like information. Or what if it opened and there was like a piece of paper inside of it or something like that that gives you like store landmark, blah, 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 social media, whatever. It would be cute if it opened when you clicked it, and then it drops your package. So what I already see that I don't like is like how dark the sides are. So that's going to need to be fixed. I don't need that much shadow going on. Oh, damn. But that's like the shadow of the whole fucking thing. Lesson. Maybe. So there's shadow there, shadow there. So these are the only things that control the shadow. So what's fucking so much? There's like a little bug flying around my mouth. Who's gonna go pick up Kylan? You need me to? Crickets. That's better. I don't like the super dark shadow. So we'll see. Maybe like... I'm gonna fuck it up if I keep messing with it. A part of me wants to put a shine. That's probably not like really needed. I don't know where the shine would really appropriately be. Let's just see what the fuck it looks like. I might not. It's probably overboard. You're killing it in a bad way. But I like it. It almost looks like it's bent, like It's too harsh, but it is kind of like a nice touch. A little bit. Little bit. Little bit, little bit. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have ideas or you want something for me to show you how to do as far as like content creations, I do not know how to make skins. I mean, I know how to make skins, but I'm not going to teach you how to make skins because it's very difficult. So skins and hair, I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to make buildings. And don't rig. So if you have any questions for rigging, I can't help you there. But I know people, so if you need people, then, you know, just drop me an IM or a note card letting me know what it is you're looking for, and I can try to help you out. Like if you need someone to make mesh for you, I've got names for that. If you need riggers, I have names for that. Scripting, I know scripters, so like if I can help you guys out with any of that kind of stuff, just let me know. And yeah, any ideas for like videos or anything that I can do, I'm open to take a look at it. But I gotta go get my son from work, so I will leave you guys to it for now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because yes, I would like to get to 5,000 and stay at 5,000. But if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you guys get a chat message or a notification whenever I go live, because it is super sporadic and random. And I guess have a great night. I'm really bad at bye-byes, so I'm just gonna say bye-bye, and thanks for letting me vent and being there for me. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to find my OBS. I don't know where it is. Okay, bye. I love your faces. I love you. Bye.